Alright, we're live. Checking my microphone. Check. 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Alright, guys. Welcome to another episode of Flight Sim. So, today, we're going to be doing something different. We are going to be jumping back at the cockpit of an A-10 Thunderbolt, or Warthog as it's more affectionately called. Kahapon, we did a commercial flight for the first time, and I was testing the Track IR5. So I'm still using the Track IR5 for this flight. You can see me wearing the funny hat na nagmumukha akong Jimmy Santos. But it works really, really well for both X-Plane and DCS. So ang roleplay natin for today is that we have a firebase somewhere in the Persian Gulf, right? So we're currently in Al Ain Airport. And we have a firebase that is requesting what they call a QRF, or a Quick Reaction Force, right? So Firebase SUS is currently surrounded by superior number of forces. They're here. You can check them out. And pwede mo natin tingnan yata. But yeah, ito yung map ng general area. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to help this firebase clear the perimeter from enemy forces. And we are going to be using a couple of old but to me new weapons as well, right? Ferdin Bicaldo has liked the stream. Maraming salamat, Ferdin. I hope kumain ka na. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. So anyway, we are going to be using a couple of new weapons. On this pylon right here, atong nasa foreground, we're going to be using modified Hydras, right? So the modified Hydras are Lars Hansen's like the stream. Thank you so much, Lars. They are a conversion kit for the normal Hydras. So I'm also carrying normal Hydras. I'm carrying 6 pods altogether. And, these are laser guided. So, ito lang yung laser guided na weapon na gagamitin ko for this particular flight. I'm also carrying MK82 500-pound dumb bombs. I'm going to be practicing CCIP, which is a continuously calculated impact point. Meaning I'm going to be doing a lot of diving and bombing, right? I'm carrying, just in case may vehicles dun sa area na yun, I'm carrying what we call the AGM 65D or the Maverick, and this is the IR version. And to this pylon right here, I'm carrying a lightning targeting pod, right? So the lightning targeting pod is what allows me to lock onto targets, and it's especially going to be useful when I use the laser Hydras on this particular pylon right here. All right. So that said, let's restart the simulation, and let's get started, right? So mission editor, and I am gonna try it again. We're gonna do a cold and start. I haven't really done a cold and dark start. Sorry, not cold and start. Cold and dark start using the what do you call this? The Warthog. This is the first time, and it's a pretty old aircraft, guys. So you have to expect that medyo mahirap siya i-start. It's all worth it. It's hopefully entertaining, and I'm using the Track IR5 to look around the cabin, or not the cabin, the cockpit. So the first thing that we need to do, and hold on, let me just plug in my throttle quadrant. I just realized my throttle quadrant isn't plugged in. There we go. First, tara natin yung canopy, buulan. All right. And for those of you joining us on YouTube and on Twitch, we are also multi-streaming on Facebook, right? So first, what we're going to be doing is turning on battery power. We're going to turn on in the inverter, and after that, we can turn on the APU. I have a manual or a physical switch on my HOTAS for the APU, so it's spooling up now. Next, what we need to do is turn on the CDU and the EGI. So like commercial airliners, it relies on GPS and INS data, so this will take time to align. I think it's around 4 minutes, for the navigation systems to align. So that's done. While we're waiting for that, to spool up, we're gonna await, the availability of our APU. So we need to look at these steam gauges, which is, pretty old school, if you ask me, but it's pretty cool. So balik tayo dito sa radios. Sa radios naman, I need to switch my one of my radios to AM and transmit, and the other radio naman, ang gagawin natin is gonna do FM naman siya. FM and transmit as well. So, medyo mahirap tong track IR gamitin pag medyo precision yung kailangan mo gawin. Then we're gonna turn on this to main, and then we have our radio control. So what we're gonna ask Tower now is permission to start.
In field 1-1, request startup.
We are now also going to turn on a couple of other things here. Yung CSU testing natin. There. So we'll turn that on, or we'll wait for that to turn on. But now that the APU is available, I can spool up my right engine. So there we go. As you can see on my panel, it says here that we are doing an engine start cycle, right? So we're good there. We're just gonna wait for that. We need to put this today. This is a day mission. And while we wait for that, we're also gonna set up a couple of things. So our countermeasure system stack is here. We'll need to put this on auto. We'll need to turn all of those on later. And Rudder standby APU generator. There we go. Engage pre-flight bit is what it says. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to doing a bit, what they call the built-in test for the systems. You won't believe how old this aircraft platform is. This aircraft platform is, I don't know, dates back to the 70s. In fact, the data, loading is coming from a disk. Well, not really a disk, a cartridge, right? I think that's good. You know what I mean? So let me see. I can start the pre-flight testing. So it's doing that. I am going to turn on my right engine again. So it's starting up. And what we're going to be doing is going on this side. And turning on a couple of things as well here. So yung yaw SAS, pitch SAS, we'll need to turn all those on. You need to get a beat on it. There we go. Can I look at it? Medyo nakatago yung isang switch na kailangan ko. It's so weird. Anyway, so that's done. Pull up. I can turn on my my DDIs in a bit after this warms up. So it's doing its testing first at this time. So we're just gonna wait for that. Right engine is still starting up, so it still says engine start cycle. After that's extinguished, we can turn on our left engine. So as you can see, we're still aligning here. It will take 4 minutes, approximately. So we're doing cold and dark start. Again, we are doing a QRF, close air support mission on a firebase that's surrounded. So you can see our HUD now. It displays no failures. So testing completed, no failures found. So I can exit this screen now. Enter, and I will use the rocker switch to exit. And after I exit that, I can turn on my IFCC to on. So I have my HUD. Okay. I can now turn on my CICU as well and my JTRS. And let me attempt to radio tower again because kanina hindi siya nag-respond.
In field 1-1. Request startup.
Is it working now? There we go.
Clear for startup.
So clear for startup. We're starting up. So the right engine start cycle is complete as indicated by the fact that wala na yung engine start cycle message here. So I'm gonna turn on my left engine now. So it should display the engine start cycle again, right? So we're gonna wait for that. My wingman is doing the same thing on the other side. So it's starting up. So we're waiting for the DDIs to finish loading, and there it is. Now we are going to upload the data from a cartridge or mission cartridge. So we're going to load all. It's going to take a couple of seconds, and we should have our DSMS or your digital store management system available, which should show us accurate counts of our our arsenal or inventory of weapons. So there we go. That's done. I need to look at my trim and pitch somewhere which is under these rudders, which is super weird. Takeoff trim. Okay. So that's done. Engine start cycle is done. So ito sa panel natin. Seat is not armed. Anti-skid is not enabled. So we're going to turn on anti-skid. We're going to set our lights to taxi. And at the same time, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be arming our ejection seat just in case we need to eject. Right? So pretty much done on the startup process now, guys. Ang kailangan na lang natin gawin right now is to look at yung alignment natin. Look at yung alignment natin. David C has liked the stream. Maraming salamat, David. Alignment 3 minutes into it. So we are going to be waiting for that a little bit more. Adjust lang ako ng head position ko dahil medyo iffy si track IR, as you can see. Whoa, that's pretty intense. Okay, so ayusin ko yung track IR ko muna. So after that we're done. So DTS upload I believe is completed. I can now I believe cycle. There we go. So makita natin sa weapon system natin we have 6x MK82 bombs. We have 42x M151 high explosive Hydra rockets. And we have the weapon that I was talking to you about kanina, which is the M151L, which is the laser kit conversion of the M151 Hydra. So yung M151L is what they call the laser Hydra, and it is managed by the targeting pod. So we can get started on all of those now. All right. So TGP on. Teka, kunin ko yung track IR ko. Because medyo iffy nga yung head movements ko. So center ko lang siya. So this is where I want to be looking at. And when I do that, position, center please. There we go. Perfect. So, balik na tayo dito. Okay. We can request taxi now.
In field 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
And I think we are aligned. 4.008. Yes, aligned na tayo. We can do nav. We're done. And what else should I be doing here? That's pretty much it, dudes. I think we can now go kill some baddies. All right. So we're gonna taxi. I'm gonna activate EGI on this, and I'm now able to also activate EGI on this panel right here. All right, or EAC. Sorry. All right. So let's proceed with taxi. And we're going to be again doing a close air support mission. We are the QRF. I'm going to switch to CDU on my right DDI. And we're rolling, boys. Laser arm natin yan. Okay. Nose wheel steering on. Switching to waypoint number 1. So we can do one takeoff. V2's rolling. He should be able to tail us. So a wingman on this flight. He's carrying the exact same store or assortment of weapons for this particular flight. Again, as with DCS, there's a huge chance that I will get shot down on this mission. So ulitin na lang natin pag ganon. But yeah, I mean that's the fun of DCS. I mean I'm able to do pretend Air Force missions. And hindi nga lang siya parang X-plane where the worst that could happen to me in X-plane is land on a piece of grass or a patch of grass on the side of the runway, which is pretty typical of any flight sim stuff. Again, thank you so much for joining me. We are multi-streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, as well as Facebook. If you could do me a favor, again, I'm a newbie streamer, guys. If you could share the stream, I would super appreciate it. John Enamoria has liked the stream. If you could like the stream, I would appreciate that too. But pinaka-importante is you enjoy the stream. Now, I'm trying my best to be as accurate as possible in my simulations. So these are all hopefully realistic. Again, we're responding to like a request for support or a close air support from a nearby firebase, right? So the firebase that we're going to be headed to is about 50 miles away. And let me just check my wingman. We are going to be responding because they are surrounded by heavy enemy forces, superior number of enemy forces, right? So I don't know what the composition is. It should be, I randomized it. There should be some vehicles. There should be some man pads. So it's important for me to, again, be able to react to all of those threats. And there's no better platform than the Warthog, to deliver a close air support mission. This is what it's built for, guys. The Warthog is built for. Whoa! What happened? Oh no! Buti maaga tayo. I think nagloloko na naman si DCS. Okay, let's see. Did it work now? Apologies for that, guys. So I think nagloloko yung USB-C connection. I'm gonna try it again, okay? Hold on. There we go. I think it works. Naghang lang siya and gumasgas ako sa gilid. I hope my aircraft isn't damaged. There we go. Tumama ka ba sa akin, bro? Sorry, I didn't mean that. Okay. Ayun lang yan. Look what happened, guys. Well, that's not good. Whatever. So let's just simulate it to the point where we're about to take off. Bullshit, man. Kabanas. So we're gonna take off from runway now. I think that's the best way to go. Okay, whatever, guys. So let's try that. I don't know what happened there. That has happened to me in a previous stream. But for some reason, ngayon, na-disconnect yung joystick ko. Na-disconnected yung track IR and everything. But I'm gonna be taking off. Let's just do that. Nandun naman na tayo papunta. We're taxiing to the runway, right? Okay, so we're here on the runway na, active runway. I'm gonna go do my HUD as soy, assigning waypoint number 1 for now. Assigning my left DDI as soy, zooming out a little bit so I can have a little bit more visibility there. Okay, so flaps full for takeoff. And let's do it. Throttle up. I think we're doing parallel takeoff, which is pretty cool. I hope I don't crash into him. Like ginawa niya sa akin kanina. Rudder priority na tayo. 93 knots. I can rotate at around 150 because my loadout is pretty heavy. So I actually maxed out the maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft. 126 knots. 144. 150 knots, and they're rotating. There we go. Gears up. Silence that alarm. We should be good to go. Alright, there's the airbase. Now we should be banking on this side.
Wheels up.
2 is wheels up as well, I think. So that's good. That's good to see. And we're going to proceed on course, to the area of operations where that fire base is under attack. Okay. So when I reach my desired, I would say like the equivalent of a cruise altitude, ang gagawin ko is I'm going to set the aircraft to autopilot, and I will be configuring my stores. And when I say stores, my inventory of weapons. Okay. So banking. There we go. So there's the first waypoint. Let's climb to 5,000 feet. 2 is rejoining. Where are you? I don't see you. I need to ask him to come to a closer formation to me. So formation, let's do a finger 4 formation.
Flight. Go finger 4. Copy.
1,000 feet. Half flaps. Okay. There is the first waypoint as indicated on the HUD. 3,700 feet. About to reach 180 knots, and at that point I can go flaps fully retracted, and there we go. Flaps fully retracted, we can speed on to around 250 knots. So as you can see, I'm skewing to the right because my trim is messed up. It's messed up because my weapons are not balanced, so you can fix that in flight. One of the things that you can do and get away with when flying a Warthog. So anyway, the hard part is done. That was a pretty eventful takeoff, some technical issues. I need to figure out what that USB-C issue is. It happens more often than I would like. Anyway, let's go. 4,000 feet. I think I'm properly trimmed now. 235 knots. Okay, let's climb a little bit more. My wingman is missing in action. I need to find him. There he is. He's behind me. 5,000 feet. Sumobra tayo ng konti because I wasn't paying attention. But let's level off here and engage autopilot. Okay, altitude and heading mode on. Let's go to that waypoint right there. Maintain level flight, and I'm gonna set up my DSMS. So as far as my DSMS would go, I would need to look at. I'll set up my MK82s. The MK82s are the dumb 500-pound bombs that we're going to be using in CCIP mode, so profile. Just want to make sure mode is CCIP. Fusing, I want the nose to be the main fuse. So pag tama niya dun sa target, sabog na kagad. My M151s, so which are my Hydras, unguided rockets. I want them to be on CCIP mode, but I want them to be ripple pairs. Ripple pairs, and I want 2 of them to fire every time I squeeze the trigger. It's more efficient that way. Stat. And my M151Ls, TGP on, laser arm on. We're going to be using all of these things. Gun pack arm, master arm on. There we go. So we're ready to rock. I just need to set down my M151 profile, CCIP mode, single. That's good. Change the settings to make sure it's 1688. The laser code for my targeting pod is 1688. Okay, so that works perfectly. And we're still on course. Okay, so turn on my countermeasures. We are going to be on auto mode. And I'm going to put my primary radar warning receiver on. Jammer, we can leave that off for now. And we should be good to go. Alright, so we are 21 miles to the area of operations. We are configured now at this point, and I think we're good to go now. My wingman should be catching up to me in a bit. I'm gonna throttle down a little bit so he can. So, ano pa ba? Wingman, rejoin formation. Flight formation, close formation.
Flight, close formation.
Okay, so we're cruising over the United Arab Emirates. We're going to be crossing over to a different, I guess, like area in a bit, in about 21 mics. And then we are going to be assisting a firebase to repel like an attack. So we are the QRF for this mission. If you just joined us, we are doing a close air support mission on an A-10 Warthog. Probably my favorite aircraft in DCS. Okay, so what else are we doing here? I think we're all set. Just turning on some lighting here, formation lighting. Medyo mababa yung visibility natin. Engine instrument panels. My position flash, I want it to be flashing. Anti-collision is on. Console lighting, let's see that. Get a little bit of flood going here. Light instrument brightness. Set. Alright. To go, 14 mics to the target. There he is. He is behind me. So Enfield 2, which is the call sign of my wingman, is behind me right now. Hold on, boys. The cavalry is on the way. So hopefully we don't get shot down. But at the same time, if we do, we could just replay the game. Where we set the mission up na malapit na tayo dun sa AO. So yeah, let's take a look at our loadout. Turn off the sound. We've maxed out the maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft. We are loaded. We have the lightning targeting pod on this pylon. We have 2x Mavericks IR. I have 6x Hydra rocket pods, which give me a lot of firepower. I have 6x Mark 82 bombs, and I have the advanced precision weapon kill system, which is the converted Hydras, the laser Hydras, as we call them, right? All right. So here's my wingman as approaching. He's getting into formation. Alrighty. Let's go. Okay, so just fix a couple of things here. But we're 6 mics away from the AO, so we're gonna sort of like fence out in a little bit and prepare our attack run. Master arm is on. Let me turn off the music now. We need to be able to focus. There he is, Enfield 2. This is my wingman. My Mavericks, I need to align. On, aligning siya. So I think the alignment will take a couple of seconds, but it should be enough time. I'm gonna switch to my targeting pod. Here, the ground mode. Back to my sway here, my HUD. I see them. Let's meet.
Contact target.
There's our targets. There's the AO there. There's the firebase that we are going to be assisting. We have armored targets in the area as well. I'm going to switch to my sway here. Switching to mission number 2. CCIP. And I will be releasing my, hopefully my MK82s first. Okay. But there's a fat juicy target right there. There are some targets of opportunity right here that I want to take care of. Create a SPI over there. Slew all our sensors over to that direction. Switch to my targeting pod. Check out what is there. And there are some enemies there. So I want to do a point track here, hopefully. There, I see it. So we need to... Okay, point track.
Contact target. Close spot.
I'm going to attack that one first because that is the biggest threat, lacing that target for now. Alright, so let's go CCRP, or CCIP. I'm going to use
Warning,
an
autopilot.
Contact target. Close spot. 0.5.
engage armor target, please.
2. Engage armor.
Sila yung pinakamalaking threat sa atin. So I'm going to launch my rockets in a bit. Lacing that...
Engaging target.
it looks like that's a BTR.
2. Running in. 2. Missile away. 2. Missile away.
I'm 4 mics away, tracking that target.
2. Missile away.
If you can see on my targeting pod, I'm targeting that BTR. Point tracking as well.
2. Target destroyed.
Destroyed. We're good to go there. So zoom out a little
2.
bit. Let's see
Target destroyed.
if there's any more.
2. Rounds on target.
Nothing else. Good job. So now we're gonna run in on these guys.
Reload.
Do some berting. There's some infantry over here.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Run. There's the fire base. Those are the vehicles we destroyed on the side. So, let's see. Let's do another attack run. There's a bunch of infantry surrounding that base. So, unahin natin yung medyo malalaking concentration. Switch back to my MK82s now. Okay, let's run in. Break. Well, I would say that the track IR is super useful when it comes to combat missions. I have my MK82s ready, as you can see on my HUD. Armed, the TDC. Okay, let's start attacking targets now. Alright, fat juicy target on the 3 o'clock position right there. So let's aim for that one. Need the CCIP line, please. There we go. So let's go for these guys over here. Wow, there's a lot of them. It's my CCIP reticle. And I'm gonna pickle in a bit. And
Pull
pickle.
up. Pull up.
Oh, I'm being shot at. Bombs away. Good shot. Multiple infantry units killed. I'm gonna do another run. There's a bunch of infantry concentration to my 9 o'clock. So let me drop another MK82 on those boys. There's a bunch of them, man. So let's get these guys. Yeah, let's break. Should be a good line. I'm gonna make use of all my MK82s first. And then I'll switch to the fun guns. The GAU-8 Avenger. I don't want to expend all of it. Okay, there you go. Let's start diving. Give me a CCIP reticle, please, on this one. See these guys? Alright. CCIP reticle active. Spool up a little bit.
Pull up. Pull up.
Bombs away. Pulling up.
Altitude. Altitude.
Multiple infantry units destroyed. Yep. Good run. So let's pick another juicy target for my MK82s. I think I still have 4. Still have a bunch of Hydras, so I can do this all day. I can literally do this all day with the Warthog. There's the thing I like about it. Okay, let's break. 2,000 feet. 3,000 feet, which is good. Good altitude for a dive bomb. Yeah, let's do those guys again. Okay, so let's see. Give you a CCIP reticle on these guys right here. This is the target that I want to destroy. Here we go. 2,000 feet. There we go.
Pull up. Pull up.
Bombs away.
Altitude. Altitude.
Good shot. Okay. Rounds on target. Good effect on target. So let's circle back. Let's see what else we can destroy here. Parang grabe, ang ganda ng Warthog. Parang tumawag sila ng rest back. So, sobrang, yeah, dudes. We're here now. The nightmare's almost over. Oh, shit. I see a bunch of vehicles coming. Looks like reinforcements or convoy. A convoy. Do another run here. And we'll see what those guys are all about. Should be a good position. Throttle up. Good run. This should be a good line. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. 3,000 feet. Okay, start lining up. Yep, those are vehicles, man. I could see them. They're on a road. They're on a line of some sort or a column. So let me take care of these dudes first. These infantry units right here. Fat juicy target for me for a CCIP run for my MK82s, and bombs away.
Pull up. Pull up.
Yep, those are vehicles. So I'm gonna do a run on them. Let me just create some distance here. My MK82s are empty? Are they? I have 3. Serious? Okay, let's do another run. Okay, let's sneak up on those vehicles. It might be the time to use my laser mavericks on them. Oh, sorry, laser hydras, I should say. Let me create a good line here first. Okay. There it is. I mean, there's a firefight going on there. Sorry, boys. Just needed to create some distance. There we go. Guns. Ones. Let's see. Hydras away.
Pull up, pull up.
Okay, scratch one. There's a bunch of other people here.
Altitude.
That's some low altitude shit. Oh no! Small arms fire. Sort of a bunch of them there. Let's go for guns again. There we go. There's a bunch of them, man. Let me try to do another MK82 run. Let's go. I'll do this all day. I mean, the loiter time and the endurance of the Warthog is so good. Create a marker. Okay, let's go. Run in. Guns muna. There we go.
Pull up, pull up.
There we go. Good shoot.
Altitude, altitude.
Oh shit. Small arms fire. Still a bunch of infantry there. I'm still good with my my guns. So probably do an MK82 run again. Okay, let's go.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
There we go. Good shoot. There's enemy vehicles right there. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna try to eliminate those guys first using my my hydras. Should be enough distance, right? Okay, let's do it. One of the trucks destroyed, was critically damaged earlier, so let's just do my conventional hydras first. Should be better. for my initial run. There you guys are. Those are the trucks that I wanted.
Pull up, pull up.
Ooh, round to target. Good shot.
Altitude, altitude.
Oh, they're scrambling. Okay, got you now. Oh, there's a firefight going on here. Switch to my M15 once again. I still have 13 of them. Let me get those trucks out of the way. I'm gonna ask my wingman to engage ground targets now.
Engage targets of opportunity. 2, copy. 2, engaging primary.
Those are the trucks, the convoy. So let me specify speed for them. There you go. Run in. In range. Target destroyed.
Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up.
Target destroyed. Alright, so there's one more truck. I have 4 more Hydras. Or at least 4 more conventional Hydras. So I think I could bully those guys a little bit more. Then balikan natin. It's fun! As soon as we eliminated that anti-air threat, okay na. But they're still capable of shooting us down. Of course, they have some of those infantry units might have, man pads. I don't know. Let's take a look at the image.
Running in.
So my wingman is doing his thing. Maybe laser hydras in this one.
Bombs away.
Let's see if I can designate a target here.
Target destroyed.
Nice shot. I still have 600 on my my Avenger, so I'm good.
Pull up,
Okay.
pull up.
2 more destroyed there. So we're good. On this convoy, there's a couple of more infantry units there. We need to finish all of them so we could save this fire base.
Running in.
Yep. I see you. I see you.
Bombs away.
Let's break. This is a good line.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Wipe those guys out. 4 more. The Warthog is in its element right now. It's so fucking cool. So shit, yeah. My wingman dropping ordnance there. I still have 260 rounds on my GAU 8. So I'm gonna use up all of them first. And then, if needed, I will drop the rest of my ordnance. I see you. The convoy has been destroyed, so I don't have to worry about those dudes.
Running in.
I'm gonna do a CCIP run now. This is just plain bullying, man, at this point. There we go.
Bombs away. Target destroyed.
Aim for that truck right there.
Pull up. Pull up.
Pickle. Boom. Good effect on target. The multiple units destroyed. Nice. So there's a bunch of other targets there. It's a target-rich environment. And we're virtually untouchable now. We don't have any aerial threats, which is great. My trim is messed up though, so I need to fix that. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's do another run. Throttle up. A-10. Oh, there's still trucks. I'll take care of you guys. I thought I destroyed all of y'all's.
Bombs away.
Pull up. Pull up.
HE rounds. Target destroyed.
Altitude. Altitude.
Target destroyed.
One left. Those were the reinforcement, trucks that I saw from a distance kanina. So let's take care of that guy. Last one. I still have 160 on my Avenger. I'll wipe them out, man. That wasn't a very long fight. It's a good thing that we destroyed those BTRs. They have, decent air defense. Or at least cannons that could hit me. That's pretty good. So at least wala na yung mga yun. And I could just focus on these dudes. Right, throttling down. Let's get you to a place.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
He's done. One of these dudes are done. No more trucks. I still have 160, so let me use it on those infantry units that I see over there. Concentration of infantry units. Throttle down a little bit here. And let me just dive on these guys.
Rockets away.
Throttle up.
Rounds on target.
Okay.
Pull up. Pull up.
Bam! Alright.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay. I am Winchester on my most of my stores. I will be switching to another weapon right now. Dodoy Arriba has like the stream. Maraming salamat, Dodoy Arriba. MK82 na tayo. Ubus na tayo sa cannons. Oh, that's a fat juicy target. CCIP, MK82s. Alright, let's do it. There you go. I see you. And the destruction that we just caused here. But then again, the base is pretty fucked up too, so I'm not sure if that's a real victory. I think we got here a little bit late. May sumabog dun. So that firebase is responsible for artillery in the region, so they're very valuable. CCIP line, and we are going to be... There we go. Let's just walk this in. These dudes.
Pull
Pickle,
up. Pull up.
pickle. No more MT. Bombs away.
Altitude.
Boom. Okay. Multiple infantry units destroyed. Good effect on target. Winchester. What else do I have? I have rockets. I have Mavericks, but they're practically useless in this scenario because we're against infantry. I shouldn't have equipped Mavericks in the first place. I wanted to practice those dive bombs or dive bomb maneuvers and that kind of thing. Alright, if you just joined us, we are responding to a QRF request. A firebase has been under attack. Kanina, they were swarmed, but not anymore. There we go. So what else? I don't want to waste my Hydras on this guy. So let's just see what my wingman does first, okay? And we'll identify better targets later. But we're practically done with this mission. There you go, Hydra. Nice shot. My wingman is wrecking havoc on these guys. I'm Winchester on pretty much everything. I only have like 2 Mavericks and... Can I identify them by name? Those are all infantry that's left. I don't have anyone. So fine, I'm just gonna use the rockets then. I don't have anything else. Alright. Let's run in. Feel sad using rockets and infantry.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
He's destroyed. That was an expensive kill. Jesus. But then again, I've seen fucking Apaches use a Hellfire on a single insurgent, so I guess that's a that's a worthwhile target to destroy with an expensive weapon, if that means saving the lives of servicemen. They might kill. Rockets away. Ooh, fuck, that truck is gone. I still have 4 on my advanced precision kill weapon system. I don't think I have any valid targets for this. I can't place anyone right now. So let's just pick off a couple of guys then. I have 4 running in on this fool.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
And he took that on the chin. Oh no, he got destroyed. Pretty cool. I still have 2. Almost done in this mission. I see 1 target left. Break. So this is my last to run. Well, I can attempt to hit these guys with Mavericks. Okay, let's check you guys out.
Pull up, pull up.
Rocket away.
Altitude, altitude.
Destroyed. Fun mission. And look at the area's clear. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we destroyed everyone. So let's just do a close flyby to make sure. I don't see any more enemies there.
Running in.
Who's running in though? What is he running in for? I guess is the question. So there's this target right here. Let's do a Maverick and see.
Rockets away.
Shot some rockets. Oh shit.
Target destroyed.
Target is destroyed. So we're just doing battle damage assessment here just to make sure that no one else is a threat. Again, it's the one run. So my Mavericks a soy. I doubt there's any more valid targets for me, even now for a Maverick. All that's left is like maybe 2 dudes. Yeah, man, there's no one.
Running in. Target destroyed.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay, target destroyed. Amazing how, you know, what 2 Warthogs can do. There's just one dude left. And I can't shoot him because I'm equipped with a Maverick. I'm not even sure if it will lock on to a person. What's 2 doing? Let's see. Let's turn in. I want to ID that dude.
Running in. Target destroyed.
There's no one. Done. He destroyed it. Alright. Let's fence in. I think that's it. Let's just check on the firebase. Around the firebase to make sure there are no more threats, and we can call it a day, guys. There's the firebase right there. They're burning. But at least we repelled, you know, the massive wave of enemies that were attacking their position kanina ng prison. Check on you guys first. These are friendlies. They're all inside the base.
Pull up. Pull up.
Let's give you guys a show.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Engaging target.
There's still guns.
Target destroyed.
Okay, target destroyed. And as soon as our wingman rejoins, we should be good to go. Alright, I think that's it. I don't see anyone else. Alright, RTB. Tad. Let's go to waypoint. Waypoint 6. Let's head on home. Wingman rejoined.
2, join up. 2, rejoin.
Alright, sounds good. We're back. Let's head back home. Good mission. That's a fun mission. It's the firebase. We're heading on home, guys. Let's maintain 4,000 feet. How are we on fuel? I could have done like 2 more of those missions, honestly. 7,000 pounds of fuel. Set to nav. Okay, there's 2. He's rejoining my formation. Now we're heading back home. So do 4,000 feet here. No, 5,000, because there's a mountain range right there. Engaging autopilot. And it pretty much used everything. So I used everything except the 2 Mavericks, which I didn't really need for this mission. And Winchester and my Gao 8, ubus na rin yung mga Hydras ko. Ubus na rin yung laser Hydras. All that's left is the Mavericks that I didn't get to use because my wingman took care of the rest of the threats that required them. So let's speed on home. Let's just look at my screen here. Steer point. There we go. Okay, so we're 41 mics home. That's pretty close. Alright, let's head on this way. Let's roll the speed. We're back. And we're heading home. So I would say the track IR is super useful to DCS. X-Plane not so much. I could have lived without it. It's still a nice touch once in a while, but I'll do fine without it in X-Plane, I would say. But in DCS, I don't know how I could have lived this long without it. Sobrang dali. Before I need to scroll my mouse towards that direction, drag my mouse towards that direction. And of course, I'm multitasking. I'm using a hands-on throttle and stick setup. And of course, I need to let go of my stick whenever I interact with my mouse, and that's not cool. Aid Bagdayas like the stream. Hey Aid, catching the tail end of my stream. How are you doing, man? Blew up some shit. Okay, let's fence in. Gun pack. Safe. Master arm. Safe. I don't need my lasers anymore. I don't need my targeting pod anymore. And we are going to be using the CPU. Alright, so we're heading home. And if you just joined us, we just conducted the very successful QRF, Quick Reaction Force, type mission where we provided close air support to a firebase that's under attack, a superior number of enemy forces, and we destroyed a bunch of them. I'm talking like we wiped out, like, I don't know, dozens of infantry, like a couple of vehicles as well. I think I dropped all my ordnance except for my Hydra. Sorry, my Mavericks. My teammate or my wingman, I want him to do close formation or finger 4.
Flight. Go finger 4.
Just being on home. Still good with fuel. 7,000 pounds. And we'll radio in at this point. We are 13 mics away from the first waypoint for our approach. ATC, Al-Ain. We are inbound.
Field 1-1, inbound. Field 1-1, fly heading 284, 428, QFE 29.07, runway 19, to pattern altitude.
QFE is 2907. Let's set that up.
Warning, autopilot.
Did it say 2907? I wasn't paying attention. Abort inbound muna
Field
tayo.
1-1, abort inbound, resuming mission.
Masyado ako mataas. First two. Yeah, there he is. We're flying in close formation. We're returning to base. That was a successful mission. It's pretty good. Let's descend here to 4,000 feet. Now, kailangan ko na-figure out kung bakit nagka-crash yung DCS. There was a fluctuation kanina on my USB-C connections. So I'm using a hub. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But ang dami ng peripherals ng computer ko that I know where to plug shit. 4,000 feet. Okay, we're good. Altitude hold. Call inbound again.
In field 1-1, inbound. Field 1-1, fly heading 292, port 17, QFE 29.07, runway 19.
He did say 2907. But I think that's erroneous dahil is that a little too much.
Warning, autopilot.
2907. Alright, let's fly this baby home. Hey boy. Buddy boy, how are you? How's it going? Grabe galing mag-formation flying. Headed home. 4,000 feet. Slow down a little bit here. 11 mics away from our base turn. To 3,000 now. Al-Ain should be on that side. We're back in the Emirates. Okay, let's engage. Para mataas. Just my pitch trim. My trim is also messed up. So let's fix that. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this short mission. I just wanted to test track IR5 on DCS, and that was the perfect mission to test it on. I want to do some F-18 flights next, so I could really use it on maybe some fighter action or air-to-air action, I should say. Speed brakes. Buka pa natin. A little bit too low now. Or clear for visual. Gears down, flaps down, silence that alarm, and we're going to trim the aircraft for landing. See the runway. The AOA indicator still says we're too fast, so we're going to adjust that later. Okay, turn off the music for now, so I can concentrate on this landing. I hope I'm doing this right. Oh, there it is. There's the runway. We're on trim. Speed down a little bit. My pitch is messed up. Whoa! What is that guy doing? No, dude, the fuck are you doing, man? Seriously. Don't joke around. Cap, request landing.
Infield 1-1, request landing.
We're on speed.
Altitude, altitude.
1-1, clear to land, runway 19.
Okay, so let's aim for the touchdown zone. Trim na lang. Trim na lang ayusin natin. There we go. If you want to do a parallel landing, that's fine too, dude. Seriously. Down. Speed brakes. We're done. And we are at taxi speeds now, so I could retract my speed brakes. I'll be using my nose wheel steering at this point.
Enfield 1-1, taxi to parking area.
And then we're good for taxi. Let's park this, and I can end the stream. Taxiway Foxtrot, and I believe there are spaces for me to park on that side. This is us. Alright guys, so that concludes our mission. So that was a very successful, QRF slash close air support mission. Just do this. Balandran natin. Natabad na ako. What else do I need to do here? Okay, so I think we should fence in. Engine 2 off, engine 1 off, and we should be good to go. Inverter. Be off, and a battery power off. Okay, aircraft is off. Emergency brakes or parking brakes. Canopy open. Alright guys, ground crew, there's nothing.
Chief, stow the boarding ladder.
Alright guys, so that's it. That was a successful QRF CES mission. And again, I was just doing this to test Track IR5 on DCS, and it's been great. It's amazing, On X-Plane, I can do without it. I could probably do flights on X-Plane without it, but on DCS, it's pretty much indispensable. So I'm gonna try to do some Hornet or F-16 flights on my next stream. But man, that was a fun mission too. I mean, we blew up a couple of BTRs. Secured the airspace, we destroyed multiple infantry units, we destroyed multiple vehicles, used a variety of, CCIP, dumb bombs, and, a bunch of other, weapons as well. So, pretty happy about that. So, if we look at our kill list, for instance, let's look at it. So, of course, on our side, may namatay din. There are soldiers that were killed on that attack. There were, let's see here. So, filter this by kill. Yeah. So, etong mga to, ito yung mga namatay sa side ng US or Blue Forces. A watchtower was destroyed. A tent was destroyed. A Humvee was destroyed. A couple of infantry units was destroyed as well. Artillery pieces were destroyed as well, which is pretty expensive. That kind of sucks. But look at the extensive kill list on the red side. So look at those insurgent troops that we all killed. I used an assortment of MK82 bombs. I used my 30 mics from my Yell Avenger. I used some Hydra rockets. I even used my Hydra Ls to destroy soft targets, which was pretty fun. Anyway, 30 mics as well on some troops, and the list goes on, man. So we wiped out that entire invasion force, if you could call it that. Ang dami nila. But the job that was done by a 2 Warthog flight, which is myself and my wingman, is insane. A bunch of trucks, and I think there are BTRs as well that have been destroyed. Yan, tingnan yung una. IFB BTR, BTR 82A, 82A. So there's 3 BTRs, multiple trucks, multiple vehicles, and more importantly, wiped out dozens of infantry. So that's how a close air support mission or like a QRF mission is done as well. I don't think we suffered too much. I don't think we were hit at any point in time. The Warthog can take a beating, but here's our wingman. He just landed as well, and I think no, he didn't suffer any damage as well. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I'm looking forward to using more of the Track IR5, which is this funny looking contraption that I'm using and clip to my hat. But yeah, it's amazing. So I should have done this very, very early on when I started playing DCS. But yeah, again, this was a A-10, Charlie mission, QRF CAS mission, and I loved every moment of it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon on the next. I'll see you soon when I stream next, which is probably tomorrow, if not on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy this beautiful Saturday night, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.